presidential primary is a little less than a month away.
And the election season is really starting to heat up. So to tell us more about how our state is getting ready, Secretary of the State, Stephanie Thomas, is now joining us here on Great DNA. It's always so nice to see you.
So happy to be here. Good morning.
I never had a chance to say congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you. It feels like I've been here a long time.
Right? Tell us about your past, and I know you went to NYU, and just give us a little history about yourself.
Sure. Let's see. I went to NYU, and I worked in the nonprofit sector for about 30 years. Yeah. And I ran my own fundraising consulting business for nonprofits, and then I got the bug and ran for office, and here I am.
And God bless you, you won.
I did.
Was this your first election?
No, I ran for state rep, so I served in the state house in 2021 and 2022.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. So part of your job is you oversee the administration of elections in Connecticut and business licensing.
Yes.
And, you know, we're so excited about this early voting, which is starting in Connecticut. And, you know, it's something that the voters spoke. They wanted it. And now we're going to actually see it really be put to motion. So what do we need to know?
Oh, you need to know so much. So early voting begins 3 weeks from tomorrow. Wow. I can't believe it. And listening to that weather forecast reminded me when people came out to testify, and part of the reason people like early voting, weather is unpredictable. So now you have more than just one day. Not so much in April, it doesn't matter as much, but in the fall, there could be a snowstorm, torrential rain, whatnot. So we have early voting starting on Tuesday, March 26th, and I just encourage everyone to go to our website to get all the rules and regulations and guidelines.
It's 26th, 27th, 28th, and the 30th, which is a Saturday.
Correct.
Which is really great for people who have to work Monday through Friday.
Fantastic. Most early voting periods will include a Saturday and a Sunday, but we have Easter Sunday, so that's why it's not this.
The Easter
Sunday
Bunny stole that day.
And Good Friday.
Please don't forget my birthday on the 27th.
Oh, I hope you're going to go vote in honor of your birthday.
I tend to like to wait until Election Day itself.
Fair.
Now, tell us the difference between this early voting and absentee voting.
Totally different.
Totally different.
So to vote by absentee, you still have to have a reason in accordance with Connecticut statutes. There are 6 reasons. I won't get into all of them. Early voting is available to every eligible voter.
Which is
you
great.
just show up. It's in person. We like to say, your day.
Yeah, I love that.
Fantastic. I love that. It's true.
And this early voting is allowing maybe those people who maybe used to do absentee voting or would miss the mark, it's giving them that opportunity, which is so wonderful.
Exactly. I mean, so many people, I used to commute, for example, when I was a nonprofit fundraiser, and I didn't always know my schedule because I was a consultant, and a client could easily call me at the last minute, and then I'm like stressed out on election day, like I still have to get home in time.
Get home to vote.
But now I can go on the Tuesday, the Wednesday, the Thursday, you know, you can choose your day.
Which is so exceptional. I think this is great. And was it an overwhelming? It was overwhelming.
Over 60% of voters last fall voted that they would like to see Connecticut adopt early voting. And then the legislature worked last session to put together how it would work.
And like I said, we're going to see it in
For the general election, we have 2 weeks, which is a 2 weekends, which I think will be hugely helpful for so many communities.
What happens to the vote once it's cast during this time period in March? I want to make sure.
Yeah, it's important. People should know. So it's in person, but it will look a little different than what we see on Election Day. But those ballots are securely sealed and stored and not opened until Election Day.
Not open until the day election. And where do we go? Do we go to our normal polling places?
No.
Okay.
So I really do encourage people to go to our website. Every town will have one early voting location. Some towns may have additional. Those locations won't be known until about a week before the election. So they should go to our website to look up their location or call their town's registrar.
And that's
It's usually going to be Town Hall.
Oh, Town Hall, okay.
That's good.
And it was myvote.ct.gov. And really quick, what would you tell someone who thinks that their vote doesn't matter or won't count? Because I I feel like that's a lot of
We see
times you
elections-
hear and you see that a lot, you know?
I think when people say that, they're thinking about politics, and I encourage them to think about governance. There will be people elected who make decisions about our lives, and I think it's important to vote. Even when you don't vote, you're voting, because someone wins those elections. So everything we do is set by government in some way, one way or another. So I think it's really important that everyone put their thoughts and dreams out there. And then if you don't put it out there, you have no chance of your
Right.
values being adopted.
Exactly. And we've had some pretty close elections
we've had
here
really close
recently in
One vote,
Connecticut.
one vote happens more than people think.
Exactly.
We only have 30 seconds, but the presidential preference primary.
Yes.
Can we talk about that real quick?
April 2nd. You have to be a Democrat or a Republican to vote. If you are unaffiliated, you can still enroll in a party so that you can vote. But if you are already in a party, it's too late to change parties to vote.
Once you change your, so say you're an independent and you want to go one or the other for that, do you stay that way?
It's too late if you're independent, which is different than unaffiliated.
That's good to know.
Unaffiliated means you're in no party.
Okay.
In Connecticut, in other states, they call it independent. That's
I'm
why,
from Massachusetts.
That's why people get confused. But it causes a lot of confusion.
Well, thank you
We
for
have a
setting the
bill
record
about
straight.
that.
We're allowed to call you Madam Secretary, right?
No, just call me Stephanie.
All right, Stephanie. It was good to see you.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Please come back.
I
Yes,
will,
please.
anytime.
And
Maybe
congratulations
Are you
again.
a good cook? Do you cook?
No.
All right, forget it.
But do you like to eat?
Yes, my
All right, then
husband's
we'll
a
hire you
great
for a
cook.
cooking segment.
Awesome.
And
then
I will
you'll
test,
eat.
yes.
Perfect.
Or bring a recipe and Scott and I can cook it for you, right?
Oh, fantastic.
There you go.
Let's
Thank you,
do
Stephanie.
that.
It's good to see you.